probably... It needs to, it needs the weight to keep it stable.
Nice.
That's OpenSSL.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mail Time. Graham here.
I'm Beej.
And today,
it's the same shirt as the last time.
Right. Yeah, you're still Beej. I mean, it's mail time, so it's mail time. All of this was sent to us from you. If you would like to support us in ways that are not mailing us stuff, you can do so at our Patreon, patreon.com/LoadingReadyRun, or becoming a member of this YouTube channel. Thank you. We appreciate it. But we also appreciate this. Yeah. This is amazing. So let's denude the table and retreat just to the flat. A lot of flats this episode.
Flats. Yes.
And then we'll come back with our 4-pack parcels at the end. Ta-da!
All right. We got some postcards. We got lots of postcards. So that's going to be fun. And we have some other stuff too. So there's your postcard stack.
Okay. Well, I'll start with this one.
All right.
It is a train station, I want to say, in St. Charles, Missouri.
Ooh.
Historically awesome since 1769.
Nice.
Greetings, Doctors LRR. Hello from Geekway to the West, a great Midwest board game convention, with Crokinole, too. First-time writer taking advantage of the free tourism postcards to write in and say how much I like the content. Have a great summer/winter or whenever this mail gets its time. From Nick, Programmer Man 1 in chat. Cool.
Nice.
I hope you had fun at Geekway to the West in St. Charles, Mo. Thank you.
This is this has texture. Like, ooh, it's all lovely embossed.
It is. It's so thick. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful.
Doctors Lur, Ni Hao from Suzhou, Jiangsu Province, China. God, I hope I got that right.
Sounded nice.
Yeah, I liked it too. I've been, which is funny because this is postmarked from Japan. I've been to 3 of the largest malls I've ever seen. 15 stories plus outdoor shopping. No, that's a parentheses. 5 stories plus outdoor shopping. Eaten Italian food at a faux German village. Marveled at ultramodern university campuses while also seeing the very old park of the city. The Grand Canal was completed in about 1000 AD. The homes along the canal are about 200 years old, and yet you can get Dairy Queen in the Old Town shopping area while you wait for the tour. Tradition.
I want to tour a 1,000-year-old canal, but I got to have my blizzard.
Yeah, exactly. Set me up with that Rolo blizzard. The Humble Administrator's Garden. A UNESCO site, was absolutely incredible, originally built in 1505. It was 43 degrees Celsius on the tour, but worth it. Yeah, I know, it sounds awful, right?
I would pass away. I couldn't do that tour.
I wouldn't even bother. I'd be like, no, I'm staying inside all day. Yeah. This is from Megan.
Oh, thank you.
P.S. You may notice this was posted from Japan. Mailing things is a challenge in China, so a friend who traveled on to Japan added a lot to this card's journey and kindly posted it for me.
Oh, well, lovely. Thanks to you and your friend.
Yeah, it's a lovely little...
Cool.
Yeah, great. I'll put that up there.
This is a Meow Wolf postcard from Omega Mart. You have no idea what's in store for you. Hello, LRR. We write to you after visiting Las Vegas, narrowly missing MagicCon. While we crawled through the tunnels of the Omega Mart, my Desert Bus shirt did get recognized by someone. Thanks to Graham's Vegas vlogs, we managed to avoid the hottest walking routes. We rode the wheel, the monorail, and secret elevators known only to local workers.
Neat.
Ooh, thanks, says Megan and Daniel. I didn't ride secret elevators known only to local workers.
Yeah. I feel
now
like
you need to vlog.
You're missing a very specific part of the Vegas experience.
Yeah. This was sent from the Research Triangle.
Oh, good. So we got something from the Research something center.
No, this was the same place.
Oh, the same place.
Last episode, we got something sent from Raleigh.
So they're traveling. They're so busy doing stuff that by the time they get back, they write their cards.
Yeah.
And okay, that makes sense. This was sent from the Malahat Skywalk, apparently.
That's like right here.
Yeah, rise above it all, breathe and take in the beauty of nature at Malahat Skywalk. They made this thing because they needed a reason for people to go be in this area, is my understanding. Yeah. But it's interesting, I guess. Go to malahatskywalk.com, and there's also a toll-free number. Anyway. Hello, LRR. We were in your area this summer. We drove from Victoria to Nanaimo and back over a week, stopping to enjoy impromptu delights like this giant donor-shaped skywalk.
It is,
yeah.
To be fair.
Carve me off a piece. Overlooking a stunning vista. We love Victoria even more every time we visit. We're even more delighted to see so much outside the city center. Good for you. We visited Westholme Tea near Duncan, had dinner at Crowan Gate Pub. Hell yeah,
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And strolled through Sydney's night market. We hope to return again to venture further out. I had no idea Sydney had a night market.
Me neither.
Yeah. Thanks, Megan and Daniel.
Look at the back of the card. It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I assume that was also sent from the Research Triangle.
It is not postmarked.
Oh.
I don't know how they're doing this.
Well, this one has the same stamp again and is sent from the Research Triangle. And wouldn't you know it, Megan and Daniel, Happy New Year from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We've had time to gab and time to crab. Thanks for a great 2024 season of goofs, laughs, and shenanigans. And it's a picture of a ghost crab that says, sometimes I'm crabby. These crabs are called ghost crabs because of their uncanny ability to rapidly disappear from sight. They can scuttle sideways across the damp sand at a speed of up to 16 kilometers per hour.
That's so fast. I'm not going to run after crab like that.
Why would you call it a ghost crab and not, ah? That's amazing.
Fast crab.
Fast crab.
Yeah. I have a photo that is just full of
Like samurai armor?
samurai armor.
Huh.
Where do you think this photo was taken?
Japan?
Yeah, Worcestershire. Worcestershire, Japan. Snowshield Manor, Broadway, Worcestershire, the Green Room. Because I guess that's the Orientalism of the time, right?
Right. Yeah, okay.
Dear Doctors LRR, postmarked from, of course, Denver, Colorado.
Where on earth is Carmen Sandiego?
I am also writing this postcard because I ran out of space in the first one. Do we have?
The first one, what?
I don't know.
Is it that one that was also in...
This is who wrote it.
It's a different person.
Okay. So it's not that one. Do you have the one from this person? Okay. Did we never receive this?
Uh-oh.
Great. Your videos, especially the Wes Anderson one, are spectacular art.
Thank you.
And I thank you for sharing them most sincerely. Anyway, I just thought all this armor was cool. Sincerely, Axel. Thank you, Axel.
Thanks, Axel. I hope the first postcard shows up at some point.
Yeah.
This is a photograph of a very cool sort of deco-ish staircase from above. And this says, Ni hao from Shanghai. I thought I knew what a city was, but this is a city. Far too many highlights to fit on a postcard, but I'll try. The food, art, the food, culture, the food, shopping, the food. Sending kind regards to all at LRR from many miles away. Megan, this was a work trip, so Daniel stayed home.
Cool. So that must mean that this is the same Megan,
Oh,
right? Because
Does it?
we've now had two Ni haos.
you see the writing?
Wouldn't that be amazing if it was? It doesn't quite seem the same, does it?
Nope, this is a different author.
A different Megan who went to China.
It's
Probably.
not a different Megan. This one's not signed.
Sure it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it was signed in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, this must be because of the weird texture of the postcard then. Okay, yes, I guess Megan went to China.
Yeah.
Sorry, Daniel. You only get to go to Vegas and Victoria. What's that?
This is hell.
Oh.
It's hell in Norway. Probably.
I would
yeah.
visit hell in Norway.
When you're going through hell, keep going. Season's greetings. Oh, Christ.
Uh-oh.
Traveling home to family. Oh, my God, really? You live in hell? Traveling home to family.
Their family lives in hell.
For the holidays this year, I came across this rad postcard at the airport. It depicts nearby train station Hell, the stop right before Trondheim Airport Vorhis.
Oh, it's the station is hell.
Good Yule. Regards, Morten Bondulf Granis. Thank you, Morten, or Bondulf. Bondulf. I can't do it, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Gonna get better. Send me your kroner. This is a good shot of hell.
These cards are the same size and sent by the same person whose return address I have obliterated with our stamp. So,
We'll just
did I get the order correct? Let's find out together.
Yeah, this will be fun. What if they're meant to be read in any order?
What if they're meant to be read in unison?
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, what if
Oh,
they're
no,
identical?
no, they're dated.
Oh, shit.
This is dated March 15th.
This is dated 5/2/25.
This is 3/15/25.
This is May.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start with this one.
Yep.
I poop on fascists.
And then we'll finish with this one. This jackassery will not stand.
I have a pin of this bird.
Oh, no kidding.
That says I poop on fascists. That someone, I don't think it was this person, though maybe it was, at MagicCon Barcelona. I was like, that pin's great. And they're like, I have a second. Would you like it? And I said, yes. And immediately put it on the thing. Because this was like a day after the local elections had successfully not elected fascists. So
Good.
it was nice.
That's awesome.
Dear Doctors LRR, greetings from Edgewood, New Mexico. First, I would like to say I am sorry. Oh yes, I am sorry that Cittadini is in office. I despise him with every fiber of my being. I'm terrified we'll all be dead or in prison soon. Keep it light. I want to try and at least let you all know that you're a big impact on my life, namely being the only thing that got me into magic, which in turn got my polycule into magic as well. Secondly, you are all literally the only thing that stands between me and full-on depression. Now, I've said this before. If you hadn't found us, I'm convinced that you are strong enough that you would have found something else that would have bolstered you in that way. But I'm happy to be that outlet for you. Corpline, the panelists, Dice Friends are my favorite podcast for when I am miniature paint. When I can't read that word. It's something involving paint.
Yeah.
I like to punch a chunk with James and Serge and the Betrayal Legacy playlist. I showed your Friday night's episodes to my nephew, and now he's playing Commander at school. Mail Time is some of my favorite content to watch.
Yay!
Please tell Ben I built his Ivy deck list from the Deck Tech, and I've been told I can never play it again in a pod of my friends. It was a good wake-up moment for them when they realized my homebrews could be way more punishing than they are. I generally play 5-color oozes, progenitus, 7 CMC cycles, and latest 5-color rooms. So this was way better for my anxiety than I thought it would be. From Helen, who used to be Esper's Jundwolf. P.S. I hope you like this bird on the card. They're part of oddly sassy birds from my local bookstore. Well, yes, I do, because I have literally the pin of this.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. And yeah, don't worry. None of us like what's going on there. Mm-hmm. So hopefully something will happen.
It might. It's another one from Helen.
Oh, lovely.
Dear LRR, greetings again from Edgewood, New Mexico. This one is written in May. We're pretty sure that's how this works out. I didn't think it would be possible to be more afraid than when I first wrote to you, yet here I am.
Ooh.
And this Helen's section here is labeled politics and desperation and fear. And I feel you, Helen. I definitely do. I'm going to skip past it. I have read it, and my heart goes out to you. We are
We're aligned in this.
Absolutely, we are. Yeah, and I think a lot of us in the community are aligned as well. So please stay safe. Writing to you all is particularly calming, about as calming and listening to the Bylone Order. I think that's his Sleuth. No, both seasons. That's his both seasons.
Bylone Order is great.
Yeah. Listening to the Bylone Order, both seasons, campaigns. I currently brewed up Duskmorn.deck for Commander, taking advantage of all the things I can do with eerie triggers. There's
an ability called Eerie.
Thank you. I also run all of the Overlords and all of the Endurings and some really fun rooms. Anyway, have a shrine token.
Oh, nice.
Super cute shrine
that's
token.
Lovely.
Helen.
It's a 1/1 shrine.
Signed from Helen, aka Sparky, for 5 years on YouTube. So if you see Sparky on YouTube, that is Helen.
Thank you. Thanks, Helen.
Yeah, we appreciate this. Thank you so much.
This was mailed from hey.
Ooh, is that in Arizona?
No.
Ooh, Arizona.
Let's pull out the big map and put a thumbtack in Bermuda.
Oh, hey.
We don't have a map, nor do we have thumbtacks.
No.
But I don't recall receiving mail from Bermuda before.
I might have bought thumbtacks.
Mailed from Hamilton, Bermuda. How?
It was a collection of things.
Lo, a new star in the sky! Or in this case, a new packet of cards sent from vacation. Yes, I spent my time in Toronto this year. Never been before, never been to Canada before. I normally go to the States. However, wasn't feeling it this time, and as Toronto is about the same flight time and costs about the same once you get there, I thought I'd switch things up. Loved it.
If you're from Hamilton, Bermuda, why didn't you go to Hamilton, Ontario? I know why.
The review of Toronto. Okay, it's not New York, but don't tell them that. Tall buildings do not leap over you in a single bound. However, it was fun, sunny, welcoming, and walkable. Remarkably walkable. You look at a street map of the subway and think, my god, it's full of stars and huge to boot. It's not. It took me maybe 40 minutes to get wherever I wanted to be. Hardly had to set foot on the subway. Bought tons of books. Mission accomplished. Highly recommend Little Ghost Books down on Dundas if you're a horror fan. Spent far too much money there, but spending money is what vacations are for, so I'm not sorry. The Monkey's Paw was fun, and I got Gypsy Rose Lee's 1941 crime novel, The G-String Murders there. So if you ever want to know how to strangle someone with a G-string, I have source material I can lend you. All the best to you, yours, the neighbors, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, and whoever else may be looking over your shoulder right now, from Karloff. And
Nice.
We have a postcard from The Monkey's Paw, and a card from, I assume this is Little Ghost Books. It says, "Till death do you part..." Oh, never mind then, because they're
Oh, they're both ghosts.
they're both
Yes,
ghosts.
right, okay.
They're still together after death.
Took me a second to... I don't know why it took me a second. It's a pretty obvious joke. Good job, Beach. Plug in. Lock the fuck in.
Thank you, Karloff.
I'm going to take this one. Surprisingly easy to open.
What does Beach mean by that?
Well, it just kind of, like, it peeled itself apart. This is also from Denver. I've now opened 2 things from Denver. I wonder if it's the same person. That'd be very funny. Dear Graham, Beach, Hop, Skip, Jump, and Jordan?
Yep, I think you nailed it.
Yeah, could be Cameron, could be Nelson, but Jordan is awesome either way. I was watching Zero Punctuation on The Escapist some years ago and then found Unskippable. At some point you mentioned the other videos you did in your website, and I found quite the backlog of videos I had to watch. That you had to watch them is great. Later I noticed the text quips at the end of the Unskippable videos and had to go back and look at the ones I missed. Over the years, I've loved lots of your stuff, but in particular, Temple of the Lava Bears, The Crapshoot, Road Quest, and Quirpline. I'm also one of those people who is into Sidewalk Slam without ever watching wrestling.
Oh, hey, nice.
The storylines were baffling and entertaining. Both of these things are true. I've listened to Quirpline on many a drive, and the songs on my phone are mostly just Dice Friends campaigns. As with many others, you're responsible for getting me into Magic, though I just play on Arena. I own 3 physical Magic cards, 2 now, as I've included a Breath Weapon for Ben Ulmer in memory of that one time he was playing Brawl with viewers on his stream, and I top-decked Breath Weapon and wiped out his board. Oh.
Yep.
The Twitch clip of that is great. I was using my favorite deck, a Tiamat Brawl deck. I priced that deck on Card Kingdom once, and it would cost about $450. So the only physical weapon I have from that is a borderless foil Tiamat. If you're curious, the other card I own is Godzilla King of Monsters, because my nickname in school was Godzilla. It was a whole thing. Also, like many viewers, you helped me get through the 2020 lockdown. Hey! But unlike most, my 2019 was considerably worse than my 2020. I had to quit a depressing government job, searching for something different most of 2019. When I found a job, first interview was normal. The second, they said, we should probably wear masks. And by the time I started, everyone was remote. That was everybody was going through similar things. Your videos have been on in the background for many job applications and actual work hours. We've heard that.
Yep.
You were all great, and I welcome any of the content you produce, except for that cat butt thing.
Oh, yeah.
A bit so nice we did it twice.
Yeah.
I've been lucky to find a great group of friends here in Colorado, and I don't think any of them watch your stuff. But in case they do, shout out to the Geek family. Thanks for everything, Zach, Jedi Master Zell in chat.
Yeah.
Previously just ZLL on the end, but an E made it readable, so now we know you as Zell. P.S. You know those stingers you've done with a brief puppet version of a thing, like the Puppet Summer Games? Can we get a full-length video of one of those?
That sounds very complicated.
Incredibly ambitious, but thank you, Zell.
I appreciate the thought. This is...
Oh, no. It's at least maybe it's One Piece. It's the One Piece.
Oh.
We've got all those wanted posters.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Aha!
Oh, is it the form?
It's the form.
Yes.
Aha! Dear Dr. LRR, presumably, Beej Graham. Nailed it. Greetings from Inconsiderate Hat in Northern Ontario on August 25th. This is fairly recent.
Okay, nice.
We have been a fan of your content since escapist years and found you via recommended by a friend and or feed dump. Use this space to describe which aspects of the LRR culture and community you most appreciate, the care you put into cultivating a supportive community, and that comedically you never punch down. Your content and general good vibes have seen us through a stressful and isolating job from 2016 to 2019. Well, I'm happy we were able to help. Contents of the package include 2 sets of dishwasher-safe chopsticks.
Oh, that was the dinky dink.
And a storage pouch for the chopsticks. Oh.
That's a nice pouch.
Oh, they're metal.
Oh, so they're Korean.
Aha. That's what that was. Wonderful. The state of the spiders is quantumly uncertain. Gifts for specific cast members. There's some compliments for individuals here, which we'll pass on to the relevant folks.
Lovely.
And let's see here. We currently engage with on a semi-regular basis. Let's Know, Desert Bus, Dice Friends, Checkpoint, Tinker Tailor. Yeah. Personal message. Would you believe the pandemic years were actually a nice break for my mental health compared to the previous 3 years? Anyway, I'm pleased to finally have a good idea for an appreciation gift. During a Tinker Tailor, Ian mentioned it would sometimes be nice to have chopsticks at the Moonbase. Turns out you can order dishwasher-safe metal ones from here in Canada. If others got the same idea, then apologies for 10 sets of chopsticks. Sincerely, Carly or Chucky. Carly/Chucky. Or Inconsiderate Hat on Twitch.
Ian will be pleased that somebody listens to him.
Yeah. Don't worry, no one else has sent chopsticks.
We don't know that. There's boxes on the floor.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It could be a 50 count.
Yeah. Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Well, hey, thank you.
I didn't need to buy forks then, did I? Thank you, Inconsiderate Hat.
Thank you.
I'm going to take this. That one's also going to open reasonably easy because I'm going to force it to. It feels like a postcard because this was sent from Illinois. Hey folks, Andrew introduced you to me. One of our earliest dates was listening to Desert Bus. It was a great excuse for me to stay at his place. Thank you for your part of this part of our story from Katie, and there is a lovely shot of 2 people
They're
wearing
engaged.
rings. Yes, they are
so
getting
lovely.
married July 18th, 2025 at 7:30 in the evening in Illinois.
So what you're saying is Desert Bus and Chill not only exists, but is very effective.
I like that of the 2 things they have, it's that one is she's outside in a Canadian deerstalker of something, and then they're inside and there's 3 entities smiling. There's the 2 of them.
Is that Sue?
And then some sort of giant, like, T-Rexian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Or
wonderful.
maybe an Allosaurus. That's great. Congratulations, Katie and Andrew.
Congratulations.
Wish you many happy days going forward.
That's amazing. I love that. What hast we here? The New Yorker.
Oh.
New York warm wishes this holiday season, but there was a note inside it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Ba-bam. Merry SpongeBob and happy Squidward to you all. It's the 31st of December, and I'm at work, so what better way than to spend the day writing a letter to Canadians? I went to New York earlier this month and cleansed my soul, or whatever passes for souls in this modern day and age. Improv, comedy clubs, buying books, that sort of thing. Got my leather jacket repaired, which I was very thankful for. This card comes courtesy of Barnes & Noble on 14th Union Square, a place I try to visit every time I'm in the city. It's just so great to actually be in a bookstore, wandering through shelves and no particular aim in mind other than passing the time. This is, I think, yes, this is also from Karlov, so I assume prior to visiting Toronto, which is not New York.
Right.
A New York story for you. My plane touched tarmac on the same day that the healthcare CEO was shot. So the news was all about the mysterious shooter, where he was, who he was, how handsome he was, that sort of thing. I went about my business without giving it too much thought, but I'm a news junkie, so the story sort of followed me around begging for my attention. My last day was Sunday. I'd like to have a no-stress last day no matter where I travel. I often end up at Central Park when I'm in New York, and this trip was no exception. I got on the train up to 72nd, strolled towards the park, intending to meander from there down to 59th. This was my sinister scheme. I was wandering with no fixed aim and to find myself close to the pond. There was activity, lots of splashing, gaggles of onlookers watching the splashing. Clearly, this is a significant splash. The splashy is a diver, and it turns out he's an NYPD diver looking for something. I find out later someone thought the shooter might have dumped his stuff in there, and that's why the splish splash taking a bath. It's a legit no shit moment, and I can tell you this because the media is there too, waiting for the inciting incident so they can take photos. Everyone's attention is on the pond, and there's a lot of everyone. I don't know if you've been to Central Park, but if you have, then you know there's a bunch of performers hanging out there on the weekends. Probably the weekdays too, but I've not seen during the week. I don't know how it works. I assume they pay a fee for their spot. Then they sing their little hearts out or whatever, in the hopes of getting tourist dollars. It's December, so it's Christmas standards. There's one poor soul trying his damnedest to earn $1 with stirring tunes by the pond. I can only assume they're not allowed to leave their designated spot, because he must have known there wasn't a hope in hell anyone was going to pay him the slightest mind, not when the NYPD might emerge like Neptune from the depths clutching a brace of babies or whatever ends up in a New York pond. Now, if it were you singing and you knew your life sucked all the ass, but you had to do your best with what you had, what Christmas song would you avoid at all costs? Think about it. Think some more. Really use your thinking cap. All right, all together now, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Take a look at the 5 and 10. Listen to once again.
Have a good one, all from Karloff.
That's really great. Thank you, Karloff.
That's amazing. Yeah, you know, just like Christmas when I was a kid. Divers searching for guns.
Yeah, exactly. Birder implements.
Yeah.
All right.
Boxes.
All right, boxes this time. I'm gonna open this one. I need this little guy.
You need the little guy.
Yeah. This is a very classic thing to me, the idea of wrapping a box in brown paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use it again.
Yeah, I just really like that, the aesthetic of just get out your brown craft paper and wrap things. I don't think there's anything weird on the box. All right.
Great.
And then I remove that. And there is no note.
Perhaps it is in the bag.
Perhaps it is in the bag. The thing is,
Sainsbury's.
I know it's in the bag because it was on the customs manifest. But I'm keeping it a secret so we can all enjoy it together. Pretend it was tossed through our window.
Is this a prop brick?
This is a foam brick that we have been given.
There is a note.
There's a note. Dear Doctors LRR, I hope you can find a use for this spare brick I was carrying around. I had lying around. Love and admirer. Oh, there's more. Okay, but for real, this is a LARP-safe brick. That is, it's a brick of foam, yes, covered in latex and paint, yes, meant to be safe to throw at people in a live-action roleplay setting, because that's always coming in handy.
How often does that come up?
I was buying one for myself and thought you all might be... might be able to put this one to good use in a skit / Friday night / Crap Shots Live, etc. As always, love all the content. Keep up the amazing work. Illustrated Jai of the Polyarmory. Thank you, Jai.
Wow, I would never have called it someone from the Polyarmory is into LARP. Thank you for the brick.
It's great.
That's awesome, actually. What do we have here? Oh my Lord.
Dungeons and Dragons.
The note in a Dungeons and Dragons envelope. This is Royal Mail, an officially licensed Wizards product. Huh.
Look at all the cool things we're getting. Oh, one of the side seals.
It's just an ad about D&D. I guess it's to explain why the Royal Mail cares about D&D.
Oh, it's the form.
And the form again. Nice. All right. Dear Doctors LRR, presumably Beej.
With 3 E's?
No, but it's the only name.
That's what we're doing.
Greetings from Harry in the UK on June 15th, 2025. I've been a fan of your content since 21X.
21XDX?
201X.
So
anywhere from 2010 to 2019.
That's fine.
Your content and good vibes have seen us through other major life transitions such as pandemic. I offer you MTG packs, local delicacies, and other, which is, I'm so excited, Jaffa cakes of assorted breeds.
Great.
I love Jaffa cakes. 3 postcards from places I haven't been to but have written on as if I had.
Good.
3 magic boosters.
Loving it.
I like AFK, Crap Shots, Checkpoint, Commodore Hustle, Friday Night Paper Fight, Friday Nights, North 100 Showdown, 9 o'clock, Loading Ready Live, Watch and Play, and other. Thank y'all for the wonderful vibes and content over the past few years. I've been enjoying LRR content for several years now, and it never fails to entertain and generate laughs. Also, I hope I will have seen y'all at MagicCon Vegas, which is next week at time of writing. I also hope that you did. Addendum.
Oh.
Jaffa Cakes Guide. Graham had previously mentioned enjoying Jaffa Cakes. I did, like 30 seconds ago. So really, this is all his fault. I've included a tasting platter of 6 species of Jaffa Cakes for LRR to enjoy as a treat or play Jaffa Roulette.
Whoa!
Jaffa Cakes were first produced in 1927 and feature a sponge cake base, orange-flavored jam jelly, and a layer of chocolate. In 1991, they were subject to a legal case in the UK as chocolate biscuits were taxed, but cakes were not. One of the factors considered was the fact that cakes become hard when stale, whereas biscuits become soft.
So they cross each other on a line at some point.
Okay, I'll come back to the postcard thing.
Sure.
Included the Jaffa Cakes are original, raspberry,
Okay.
self-explanatory.
Raspberry.
Passion fruit. Oh, I'm so excited about passion fruit. Passion fruit, self-explanatory. Hot honey, part of a current trend of spicy foods.
Yeah.
Featuring honey and chili flavored filling. Personally, I find the chili aftertaste to be a huge downside that comes after a reasonably enjoyable treat, but others seem to enjoy them. Cherry Bakewell. These cakes feature an icing layer instead of chocolate in tribute to the town of Bakewell's signature tart, which typically comprises pastry, cherry, and icing. National Bakewell Tart Day is celebrated on the last Wednesday of June. You mean I missed it? And finally, cola bottles. Cola bottles are... We also have cola bottle gummies here.
Right, but...
they're small, chewy sweets with an imitation cola flavor. These Jaffa Cakes are imitations of that imitation and don't taste anything like cola, but I think they smell perfectly like the sweets they're named for. Wow.
Do you know what I love about this, though?
What?
They're made by 2 different companies, and McVitie's does 10 cakes to a box, but whatever this company is, something biscuits, it's right in the name, biscuits, they do 12 to a box.
I can't believe someone else is allowed to make something called Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, right?
Huh.
They must be licensing it out
Weird.
to
Okay.
a different location, maybe? Who knows?
And you know what? Let's do the postcards first. Here's a picture of a moose. It says bull moose. Horses in America are weird.
Agreed.
Here's a picture of some architecture in Firenze. And it says, based on the stunning gaming experience Assassin's Creed 2, Firenze was built in 2011 to mixed reviews.
7 out of 10.
And it's a train that looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. And it says, if you use a train, this is that train's great-great-grandfather. Isn't history cool?
I'm learning so much.
And 3 packs of magic cards already labeled.
Yes.
We've got a March of the Machines Aftermath Epilogue Booster, a Streets of New Capenna Set Booster, and a Kaldheim Draft Booster.
Wicked.
Thank you very much, Harry.
It has a massive address on the front, so I'm just going to open it on my knee.
Massive address.
So big, girthy address. Oh, I picked the right side because it has the note right at the edge. Excellent. And let's just solve the problem of what's in the bag by getting the bag. There we go.
I'm
Bag's
just
the bag.
sliding the Jaffa Cake tower to the back
right,
of the
yes.
table. There we go.
The note with a lovely picture of a, gonna say,
Cheetah?
yeah,
A leopard?
You're
Some
right.
kind of furry. Non-derogatory. Mm-hmm. That is someone's fursona.
It is very prideful. It might be them, in fact. I'm gonna Carson Kreskin that stuff one of these
Hell
days. I love your content. I started watching you on The Escapist, and okay, anyway. Dear Doctors, Loading Ready Run. First off, long-time watcher, first-time letterer. I was introduced to your content by a friend back in college by watching Commodore Hustle and your Escapist content.
Hey.
I actually think the first video I saw was Paul in still frames to Arrogant Worm's I Am Not American, but it took years to put the two together.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, included is a starter kit for a card. We're just going to get right to it. Included is a starter kit for a card game that is near and dear to my heart. I'll have you open that, actually.
Sure.
Yeah. The Decipher Star Wars collectible card game. My friends and I had many fun recesses and after-school get-togethers trying to play this jank game and coming up with our own Star Wars adventures as we played, such as Wooher, the delivery bartender from Mos Eisley Cantina, Luna, you know, who ended up on Hoth chasing down Imperial droids, or the unnamed Rebel Scout who shot an AT-AT walker and spooked the pilot into nosediving into the ground and backfiring the main cannon into the cockpit and killing all aboard. And the little blurbs in the cards to add flavor and even a bit of humor to the game, and it's those blurbs that left me believing this to be the first Wikipedia.
Where did you find a sealed copy of this? This is from 95. Mm-hmm. I played this game.
I also wanted to include a little tool to help have on hand when developers use something a bit off standard during Watch and Play streams. Though I admit it's not exactly well researched or fact checked, use at your discretion. It might be in here, I don't know. Finally, I hope you all continue to make excellent and hilarious content. Best wishes and good health to everyone at LRR. Thank you for all the laughs during dark days. Cassandra Storms, or Butterball in the chat. P.S. I'm also including... Well, that's cute. Mow. Mow. I have to be very careful with this. I don't want to tear that apart. I'm also including... I did tear it. Despite my best efforts, I tore it. Great. I'm also including a pack of the Star Trek The Card Game by Fleer/Skybox Entertainment. I don't know anything about it myself, but I thought it might make for an interesting look for the Star Trek and trading cards fans. So this is a keyboard reference for Loading Ready Run that starts with, of course, QWERTY for Windows is like this, and QWERTY for Mac is like this, and then this is Dvorak for Windows and Dvorak for Mac. Okay. And then also, just in case, we have Colmac for Windows.
Oh wow.
And then Azerty for Linux looks like this. But then Azerty for Mac looks like that. And then Azerty for Windows looks like this. But then there's also new Azerty for Windows.
I prefer Azerty classic recipe.
NFZ 71-300. This is Azerty Noye, apparently. So now we have a keyboard reference, so Watch and Play has a way of figuring out what the keys all are.
That's actually useful. Thank you.
Thank you, Butterball. Your kitty is very cute. Am I allowed to say that on the air?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Sure. This introductory two-player pack, by the way, it says here, contains unique Luke and Vader cards not found anywhere else.
Oh, well.
Join the official Star Wars fan club. Call 1-800-TRUE-FAN today. Wow.
Well, what are you doing?
The thing is, I've also played the Star Trek card game made by Decipher at the same time.
Yeah.
But this is different. It says it's from 96.
Is it the TCG?
I don't know.
It might just be collectible cards.
Free Star Trek comics. Just send 3 Fleer Skybox Star Trek the Card Game wrapper and $1.50 shipping to receive the next 3 issues of Star Trek Starfleet Academy comic. Send your name, age, and Starfleet Academy offer. Marvel Direct Marketing Department. U.S. residents only. Offer expires January 31st, 1997. Bummer.
Well.
Just missed it. Star Trek The Card Game booster pack. I don't know what this is because it doesn't have Decipher anywhere on it. And like the card game, what are you? All right, cool. Oh god.
Yep, I left you that one. Oh.
Is this the hero brick to use to use for close-ups?
Right, exactly.
And then we hit them with that one? Jeegus, why is this one so heavy?
Yeah. Boy, this thing is surprisingly stable. I feel like that's just, on my part, that's hubris.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you've built a good Tower of Jaffa.
Yeah, this shit's not going to fall over at all. You just empty it all out.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Okay.
Dear, or hey, LRR mail time. I first started watching sometime around 2015-2016 after hearing about you off and on from my Australian friends. I was living in Japan at the time, and y'all hit hyper-focus levels for a little while when I first started. I tore through Commodore Hustle on Friday nights as well as AFK. It definitely helped get through some stressful times. Since then, I've come back to the States and managed to meet Beach, Heather, Surge, and Bandit PAX South 2019, though I had already burned a lot of spoons and had a lot of non-functional scripts, so I was rather heavily unmasked and exhausted. Then PAX South canceled for no chance for a second meeting. Anyway, about the books. Therefore, a TTRPG called Monster of the Week. I'm a co-author on the most recent 2 supplements, Hunter's Journal and Slayer Survival Kit. Among others, I found myself needing a small army of sample allies and enemies, so I fell back on referencing friends and people I followed, including about 12 to 14 LRR Easter eggs, depending on how you count. They're all in the Slayer Survival Kit. You may have mostly ended up as villains. I've signed the books I co-authored at my contributions in the Tome of Mysteries. I'd hope to avoid using the back of the page, sigh. Anyway, my ramble aside, I hope you'll enjoy this. I've included an envelope with some index cards giving page numbers and explaining 2 of the more obtuse Easter eggs. Thank you, because you know our stuff better than we do. Including one that was half lost to editing, because I doubt you want to spend too much time looking while on mail time. Also, if you want the signatures of the other 2 authors, you'll have to go to New Zealand for Michael Sands, the original creator of the game, and Poland for Marek Golanka, who also co-authored Codex of Worlds. Feel free to reach out on Discord if you're interested in some LR Desert Bus mysteries I drafted a while back. They need polish, but amuse me. From Thrithland. Thank you. That's so cool.
Yeah. Wow.
I like that you like sealed away the Easter eggs. So I'm unsealing the codes
Oh, cool.
because I'm curious.
I like that it's an HEB document mailer because I thought HEB is very, very Texas only.
Let's see here. Third Easter egg, the last one. Hebo Sala was originally a reference to Brave New Faves, and Kathleen tells her story at DB 2017. Unfortunately, because real people in the real world believe in evil wizard people, the specific call-out was removed. This means Kathleen has 1.5 Easter eggs. Real conspiracies, ruining fan fiction jokes, and then a crying face. Oh my goodness. Well, hang on. Which is the Slayer Survival Kit?
It is this one right here.
Okay.
Gonna have a boo to see the signature. They're all hardcover, which is just kind of amazing to me.
All right. There's 2 on page 66, so I'm going to go there.
Okay.
Let's see here. Enemies. Choose your team's chief nemesis. A famous museum, always acquiring new artifacts and never asking questions. Probably not that. What about Turner Jameson?
Legally distinct Turner Jameson.
This is one of a power-hungry, rich, and eccentric collector. Ooh, choose your allies from this following list.
All right.
One of the options is Robot Pants Studios, a streaming channel that investigates sites of ancient myth. They're usually good for providing a distraction.
And not much else.
Oh, that's great. That's
cute.
so fun. This it says there's an obscure one on page 73. Oh, this is it's Wayne Stieber, because Wayne is a homophone of wane, as in waning, which is the opposite of a surge, which is a homophone of surge.
Yep.
And Stieber is to run, which is the opposite of hunter, which is Jaeger. So Wayne Stieber is an inversion of Serge Jaeger.
That is incredibly...
Quite a walk.
Wow.
As someone who has to come up with stuff sometimes, this all makes sense. There's a bystander named TQ.
Okay.
So that's probably the reference on that page. One of the optional enemies for this mission. I'm not sure exactly how these are organized.
Sure.
This is
Yeah.
I think these are like little added thing. You know, you can sort of like lists of enemies and allies and stuff you can pick. Dr. Horner.
Okay.
An arrogant and well-respected doctor who uses unnatural powers to fuel his reputation. Oh, here we go. One of your optional enemies is Ulmer Broadcasting Interests. A corporation determined to buy out or close down your station. Or Savadan. A being of trickery and chaos who loves to bedevil the station with situations that carry potentially disastrous consequences.
Cute. Oh my god. Nice, nice.
That's lots of fun. Cool stuff. Oh, there we go. There's the signing with a little spoopifer on it too. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Thrithland.
Thank you, Thrithland. That's really neat. Well, I'm keen to have some Jaffa cakes after this.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Throw a Brick.
Great. Well, then, that brings us to the end of another mail time. If you want to send us something, you can, but if you want to support us financially in a way that doesn't involve mailing things, which is potentially easier, you can do so at the Patreon, or you can become a member on this YouTube channel, and we really appreciate that. Brick is so shiny.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
Might need to have the edge to, like, but it might need to be, like, made matte. I don't know.
Just do a scene in the rain.
Yes.
So it's a damp brick.
Damp brick.
Yeah. Until next time, I have been Graham.
I have been Beej.
Paul has been on tech, and I think Nelson or Cameron might be editing this episode. Who knows? But I do know that Heather will be getting it online. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.